Morning. Hope I find you well from what is a awful, grey, drizzly Manchester this morning. This Friday morning, absolutely shattered today. A total of 8 hours on the road yesterday, travelling down to Oxfordshire and back. A trip really which should take a couple of hours with a fair wind. So not a lot you can do about that. The usual non-existent roadworks, lots and lots of cones, nobody working, and so on and so forth. And obviously you can't break the imaginary speed limits because there are so many cameras watching to earn money from our hard-earned pockets. Anyway, a nice little video today, an unboxing. Oh yes. But it's not a watch. But it's something to do with watch. So this came today. It came very quickly, actually. Bought this off eBay. Already cut the tape and stuff. Let's show you what it is. It's a travel case. And I know if any of you subscribe to TGV, he's done a video on travel cases, and I know he has his favourites, etc. I know that one of his favourites happens to be I think it's a 6-watch padded travel case that I think he got off eBay for 20 quid or so, if I remember rightly. Well, I saw this on eBay, and I am tomorrow going to meet one of my subscribers, a gentleman called XJ Steve, and we had a brief chat yesterday after cancelling a couple of times because I was due to speak to him Wednesday and couldn't because I wasn't well. Got back late last night, so I dropped him a quick text, and we've arranged to meet somewhere in the middle of where we live, and we're actually in the delightful area of the Peak District, which is kind of Derbyshire and all that kind of, full of hills and valleys and streams and all the wonderful things you can imagine from Middle Earth, that kind of thing. So back to what this is. Let's have a look. I've only ever seen it in pictures, so I have no idea. Basically, as you can see, it's a vinyl. Obviously got decent stitching around the edge. I'm actually quite impressed with how this is actually made, and the reason I'm actually surprised is because I'll tell you the price in a minute. It got a double zip. Right, let's have a look. See, zip goes all the way around to the back. Right, we have 2 slots here with it's actually compression foam. It's that stuff that if you push your fingers into it, your finger mark still remains there, a little bit like memory foam kind of thing, and a very nice I guess fake Alcantara suede kind of coating in where you put the watches itself, with 2 can you see that because of the light there? There you go. Elastic holders to go over the strap or the bezel. You have a central panel, which is obviously made of the same stuff as the outside, stitched around the edge, both sides. Very, very good quality, which I can only assume is a sheet of cardboard or something in between there. They even send me a polishing cloth. Look at that! How fantastic's that? Now, I wasn't expecting that, I have to say. And I know it's only a little thing, but in this life, it's the little things that you don't expect that make life worth living sometimes. So, my little unexpected unboxing video. Wasn't expecting to do this today. Very nice. Very, very nice. I say I can kind of see that it's very similar to TGV's, but the difference is that I think these is either a 6 or 8 slot. I actually can't remember. I think he said that it cost him about £20 off Amazon. I saw this on eBay, and I saw this on eBay on Tuesday evening, I think it was. I was up at some form of silly o'clock in the morning, so I decided to order it, and this cost me £8.99, including postage, and it was from Oldham in Lancashire, so just up the road from me, so hence why it's arrived so quickly. So I'm actually delighted it's arrived because, excuse me, because I promised to take a couple of my watches to show Steve tomorrow, so he can have a up close and personal look at my GMT, my Hulk, my Omega Seamaster Pro, and I'll take something else as well, just to fill the 4 slots up maybe. So quite a nice little thing. So available on certainly on eBay UK, probably ship internationally, I would have thought, but for less than £9, quite a good deal, I think. Quite a good deal. And a free cleaning cost to boot. Not bad at all. I'm actually quite chuffed with that. The reason I actually bought it, I hope that it would come in time to see Steve tomorrow, but I'm off on holiday next month. I've not had a holiday for a long time. So I've booked a little breakaway, and we all are aware of how baggage is treated by airlines. So I thought, well, if I take some of my pride and joys with me, I need to have something to protect them in, hence this. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money. You can spend a hell of a lot of cash on these kind of things. You can buy them in leather and all sorts of exotic impact resistant materials, which are tens if not hundreds of pounds, and I just think that's a bit silly, to be perfectly honest. So for the investment of £9 for the sake of a penny, a good investment. I like it. I like it a lot. So that's it. A little strange little object to do an unboxing with. So there you go. Now, I just need to touch on my last video, I think. It has spawned a lot of comment. It has spawned a lot of opinions. It has spawned little bits of argument, which I kind of expected that to happen. That kind of wasn't the aim of the video. What it actually was just to put my feelings out there regarding what appears to be happening at the moment. Obviously, people will have different perceptions about what actually is happening, whether ISIS is actually a threat, or whether the Islamic faith is a threat, or whether they are not integrating in the way they should. We will all have our own schools of thought on that, and that's certainly, if you check the comments that have come in to that video, you will see that there are many and varied opinions regarding this. So what I will do, I will thank you very, very much for certainly your interest in the last video. Thank you very much for all the wide-ranging comments that we've had. It's made for a very, very interesting debate on this particular subject, and I hope it's something which will fire up people's interest, solely on the basis that if we speculate that there could be some form of agenda here, and that we are, as I suspect, being forced to change for the benefit of somebody else, maybe it is time for we, the people, to state our case. And we can only do that, I guess, by voting, or certainly speaking to representative MPs. So there you go for that one. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I shall speak to you again very, very soon. I don't think I'll make a video tomorrow, so I'm meeting Steve tomorrow, so probably one on Sunday. Any queries, questions, any questions about this little baby? Let me know. let me know. I don't see a problem with it, I have to say. It's got even a little, it wasn't obviously not manufactured for this, but I guess you could put a slot in, a pen in there, or you could put a spring bar remover tool in there if you can manage to hold it in somewhere, perhaps. So, if you have any questions about this, if you want to know the seller of this, by all means let me know. I will point you in the right direction. Queries, questions, suggestions, as always, down below. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you very much for I think I've lost one subscriber over the weekend or over the week, and I've gained a subscriber, I think, or the subscribers come back. I don't know. If you're a new subscriber, if you would like my customary notet of welcome, please make sure that your settings are that we, as content makers, and me as this content maker, can get back to you. I do enjoy doing that and welcoming you on board for the merry band of nutcases that seem to enjoy this particular brand of nonsense. So, for now, that's it, people, and I shall probably speak to you again on Sunday. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.